My aim was to buy at least one property by the end of this year, and I'm very proud to say that I bought not only one but two properties. So I went out and I did exactly what we've been taught in course. I identified the properties in April and I completed just last month, so April. So it just took me about 28 days to complete. So I've made a profit on them, so that's always a good sign. One of them is being rented and the second one is going to be rented in the next couple of weeks. They're just making in just under £400 per month. The stacking process can be quite tedious, but again, it goes back to your goals. It goes back to your big why you want this course and what is it that you want to achieve. And I think that if you have that in the back of your mind, everything else will come to light, because it does make sense. It doesn't make any sense if you're not willing to put in the work. Looking at more than one property, you are exposing yourself. You're getting more confident in what you're doing. And I think in the grand scheme of things, it was a smooth process. The reason why it was a smooth process was because I wasn't rushing. I was taking my time. I needed to be very clear about what I was going to do, because I am a cash buyer and I'm having to spend a lot of money, so I have to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. And part of doing the right thing is making sure that you've got the right team available to you, and that's exactly what I have. Just touching base with Helen and Matthew, they've been a real good support to me, and just being there anytime that I have any queries or have any questions, and just taking advantage of the strategy meetings. I'm just going in there with my set agenda, but most importantly, be very clear about what my goals and visions and where I need to be, and they've been very active in that. The feeling for me was great. It makes sense on so many levels. I had the money, so it was just one of these things where I just needed to apply that education to what I believe in, which is in properties. So when you work out the maths and you did the figures, it makes so much sense. It's just a no-brainer. It made me feel that, you know what, it's worth doing it.
So, she looked around, she did her research, she worked out that she couldn't afford to buy in some of the areas where she might like to buy, is that fair? Yeah. Okay. But couldn't afford to purchase in those areas. Not brilliant at negotiation yet, getting better. But what you did, you went out and found someone who went and bought at an auction on your behalf. Correct? Yeah? Okay, so do you mind me telling people? Okay. So Keisha bought two houses that we stacked up and we reckon are worth about £55,000 each, which rented out £395, was it? We looked at £395, £400 each one. And Keisha bought one for £32,000 and the other one for £35,000. The key is that Keisha reluctantly stacked as she was taught, yeah? So did what we asked her to do. She came and met us every month?
Every other month.
Yeah, every other month, followed the system, followed the process, did what she nearly did it perfectly, yeah? But then also found her limitations in Derby, Leicester, etc., and then found another solution to get done what all of you should be doing on a regular basis. So £32,000, and that rents out for, we'll make it easy, £400 a month. Times by 12, £4,800 a year. Divide the smaller number by the larger number, times it by 100. How much are it? 15. Okay? 15% return. Also, Keisha has made £23,000 in equity. So if you add that to that, then divide it by that. What's your ROI now? 86%. Because of the stamp duty issue, what's going to happen to the value of this property? It's going to go up. So it was a good buy, yeah? But it's all about numbers. 300, 15, 20. She didn't only view 15, she looked at a lot all over the place, okay? But 330 purchases too. Found her limitations, then matched the market to her limitations. Year from now, remortgage these or whatever we get her to do, what can she do again?
Do it again.
Faster she can do it again, the better, isn't it?
The number of people that actually approached me at the end, it just goes to show that we're all in the same boat. So it's all about sharing your knowledge and experience, and that's what we come here to do. So I'm very excited by that. For me, the education that you get on this course is second to none. You can do so much with it, and I do plan to take it to that next level. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I've got 2 now, and I've got plenty of more to come. Looking forward to the next challenges ahead, and it will become a challenge because if it was easy, everybody else would be doing it. I say bring it on.